Welcome to this perfume and luxury channel. Today we're talking about 10 most complimented perfumes for women according to TikTok. So I went to TikTok, the place where we get lost and our time just completely vanishes. It's crazy. I just tallied all the fragrances that women said they got compliments for. So I'm going to go from 10, the least mentioned, and 1, the one that was mentioned the most. So if you guys want compliments, these are the fragrances that you should check out. By the way, I'm also on TikTok, so I'll pop my username here so you can go and check out my fragrance videos there as well. Number 10 on this list was Burberry For Hair Eau de Parfum. I've got the intense version, but I get why the Eau de Parfum gets more compliments because it's just a bit more fresh. It's got juicy red fruits at the top. It smells just so fun and girly and addictive and sweet, kind of smells like whipped cream as well. I totally love my intense version, but I would say the Eau de Parfum is the most likable version, so I totally get why you guys on TikTok get so many compliments for that fragrance. Number 9, this one I was surprised about because I didn't think it was that popular, but obviously it is. It's Under the Lemon Trees by Replica. This is citrusy, very sparkling, fresh, zesty, perfect cooling sort of a fragrance, and I get why people get compliments for this because this smells so natural and so clean. You're definitely a very good smelling person when you wear this fragrance. Number 8 on this list, this one was also talked about quite a lot. This one is a cheapie. It is Pink Sugar by Aquiline. My version is a couple years older now. That is why the juice is kind of darker, but if you get yours new, it will be completely clear. This smells very sugary, licorice, smells like candy floss. It's kind of sickly to me, but I get why men like it because a lot of men like super sweet fragrances. If you are also that person with a sweet tooth, look no further. This is probably the sweetest fragrance I own, and it gets compliments. Now we're getting to the good stuff mentioned quite a lot. And this is a fragrance that people say that they get compliments for, especially like in moody restaurants. And I, from my perspective, I also get loads of compliments for this one. It is Oud Satin Mood Eau de Parfum from MFK. This fragrance is just a beast. It's so strong. It's velvety, rosy oud. It's very soft, cocooning. You know what I mean? Very like if you're just like in a blanket and you're very happy. And yeah, this fragrance is elegant and very comforting and powerful, so I get why this is a fragrance that men compliment because it's kind of unusual and smells like a powerful woman. Next fragrance is Valentino Born in Roma. This fragrance is a nice yellow floral with some beautiful fruit in there. It's a great fragrance. I myself really like it and I would love to add it to my collection. This is such an easy fragrance to wear. It is very young smelling to me, but not in like a childish way, but very like youthful and lovely, perfect for work situations, I would say. I bet you'd get tons of compliments, like at school, work, just every day sort of a compliment getting fragrance. Next one is, I get why this one is one of the most complimented fragrances. It's Instant Crush by Mancera. This is kind of Baccarat Rouge, but more woody and very, very powerful. This fragrance can smell for miles when you wear this one. It is great also to layer under different fragrances. So I'd say go for it if you love Baccarat Rouge style fragrances. This is so good. I get why people are so just in love with this fragrance and compliment it. We're getting closer to the top fragrances. Now let's talk about Delena. It had to be on this list. This fragrance gets talked about all the time, and for a good reason. It's just girly, it's sexy, it's rose, it's sweet, it's kind of spiky. This rose is a bit spiky, but dangerous to me when I smell it. Such a good fragrance. You all probably know it. It's so good and totally worth the money. My mini one is from Selfridges, because I get questions all the time where my mini one is. It's from Selfridges. Number 3 on this list is another designer fragrance. I'm so happy that people mention it on TikTok and that they get compliments for it, because I also put it in my most complimented fragrances video, and I do get compliments for it every time I wear it. It's Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum Intense. This is just a classic fragrance. Some people might say it's boring because it's been around for a while, but to me this is a masterpiece. And yeah, proof is in the pudding. I get compliments for it. It's the 3rd on this list, so other people also keep getting compliments for this fragrance. Amazing. And the 2 on top are very affordable actually. So the top 2 most complimented fragrances are the cheapest on this list, which is great for you guys. So number 2 is Brazilian Crush. This is from Sol De Janeiro, I think that is how you say it. And you know, on TikTok sometimes you don't know which fragrance they're talking about. So Brazilian Crush 61 were mentioned the most, so these 2, but I find that they all kind of smell very similar. They just smell like this coconutty tropical beach, and they smell, you know, like what, like curl products, you know, for people who have really curly hair, and it's like leave-in conditioner. That is what these products smell like. And I always thought, like, why don't they make a fragrance that smell like that? Because every time I would walk behind a person that was wearing like leave-in conditioner like that, I was like, oh my god, this smells so good. So I totally get why this fragrance gets so many compliments. It's so addictive. And number 1 on this list, and this is a fragrance that really just smashes it out of the park. Very affordable, and one girl said that she's got like over 1,000 fragrances, and this is still the most complimented fragrance in her arsenal. It is Ariana Grande Cloud. It's just so good. It's a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, but to me this is also a standalone fragrance. It's got tea notes to me in the beginning. It's a bit more creamy. I love the quality of this fragrance. It doesn't smell cheap at all, and you can just spray it because it's so affordable. You can just buy the bottles. So I'm so happy that this is the most complimented fragrance on TikTok. So happy for you guys also that if you don't own it, you can totally get it for a great price. I'll link some great prices for all these fragrances for you guys so you can shop them. Follow me on TikTok at Monica_Tjoch, the same as my Instagram handle, and I might just apply this compliment getting fragrance on myself today.
Oh, you smell so nice.
I got a compliment. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and let me know what is your number 1 most complimented perfume in your collection down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.